Hello everyone, I'm Jeremy Geckner with the Front Row Movie Reviews, and this is your weekly box office report with stats from our friends over at boxofficemojo.com. The only newcomer of the group is the one that sits atop the box office this week, as the 8th film in the Jigsaw horror film franchise Jigsaw took the #1 spot at the box office with an estimated $16.6 million this weekend. Now that is an incredibly low total for this late in the year, but the film did only cost $10 million to make, and of course it'll probably have a little bit of legs for the hardcore horror fans. But as one person put it on Twitter, this box office badly needs superheroes and Jedi. Coming in #2 this week was Tyler Perry's Boo 2: A Madea Halloween. It brought in an additional $10 million, which brings its US total up to $35 million. That's right about on track with where most of Tyler Perry's most recent films have gone, but it is still pretty far below the first Boo Madea Halloween as well. Coming in at #3 this week is the action thriller Geostorm, starring Gerard Butler. In its third week of release, it brought in another $5.9 million, which brings its US total up to $23 million, and that is an insanely low number for the $120 million production. Now, it is at over $120 million worldwide, but still, this thing with its advertising budget built in is probably going to lose over $100 million for the studio. Coming in #4 this week is the other horror film on the list, Happy Death Day. It brought in another $5 million this week to bring its US total up to $48 million, and this thing only cost $4.8 million to make, so Blumhouse has now made 10 times over what they put into the film. And rounding out the top 5 this week is the sci-fi film Blade Runner 2049. It brought in another $4.1 million this week to bring its US total up to $81 million, and that's a pretty substantially low thing considering the amount of money they put into it. However, the global box office built in has this at about $223 million, so this is going to still be a profitable movie for the studio, but it's still got to be a little bit of a disappointment. I'm Jeremy Geckner. Hey, head on over to the FrontRowMovieReviews.com, where you can find the rest of our box office reports, our quick minute reviews, our front row news segments, and of course all of the podcasts. We have closed out the October month with the last of our monster cast on the entire Scream franchise. Of course, you can also find the latest episode of Discovering Star Trek on Wednesday this week. Also on Wednesday, we'll be releasing the next episode of Guilty Pleasures with Lou Hare on Best of the Best 2. Trust me, you won't want to miss that. And this Friday, you will find the latest episode of Zonesode starring Brandon Davis and Scott McFarlane. Are You Afraid? The podcast is on a little bit of a break after completing season 1. I'm Jeremy Geckner, and as always, we will see you in the front row.